Okay, first time doing glass block window. I want to do these basement windows. This is what I haven't done yet. Simple. The wood frame, there's a frame outside of the window frame. I took the screws off, I took the window out. I used a Sawzall and cut through just there and twice in the bottom. Once there, once there, once at the side. Then I just hammered it out. Just came up pretty easy. Banged it all the way out. Now what I'm left with was this opening. I cleared away all the wood. I found on mine in the top, this is a 2x6 here. This is metal. So I'm going to fill this all with mortar, but this inside top I'm going to fill with silicone because it is wood. So I'll do everything else with mortar on the sides and the top. Outside I'll do mortar, inside I'm going to do silicone. I've already kind of pre-fit the window, put the shims right about here, right about here. I'm actually just going to fill this gap because I got a lot of water from the outside and I wanted to fill this gap first, so I got a little mortar mixed up. I'm going to fill that and I'll put it in and show you what it looks like. Yeah, the mortar mix is glass block mortar mix. Spreadable mud, that's what I mix it up for. I threw it in the corners, doesn't have to look great now because I'm going to fill a lot more in than that. I have a pretty good gap on the top. I couldn't quite size this to a 16-inch tall. It has to be 14, so I've got a pretty good gap on the top and the bottom. Side is 3/4 of an inch maybe. Okay, that looks like in the inside. Because I've got just me here, I was able to put a screw in the top in this wood so I couldn't tip it in and have it fall. But they say have two people, but this will work. Now I'm going to shim it from the outside. I've got it leveled. I leveled it, it's just about perfect. I'm going to shim it tight against that screw and we'll be good. Okay, from the outside. Okay, it is in there solid now. Level. Level. Pull on it, won't move. Next step. Okay, all set. What I did is I added, directions don't say to do it, but I added painter's tape around the edge because I'm probably going to get messy, and rather than have to clean the whole window up when I slop it on there, just take the tape off. So got a pretty good gap. So I fill from the front side, then from the back side, and after it sets up, pull the shims out. So it's going to be a while. This mortar has been made for 15 minutes now, and it's still pretty thick. I know I'm gonna have to make more. I didn't know how long this is gonna set up, but it stays pretty good. I can already tell a grout bag would probably be good to use on the sides because the sides are gonna be tricky to get. So 100% do get a grout bag. I ended up doing about 6 windows, and after this first window, I got a grout bag in it. Was so much easier, saved so much time. It's like a huge icing bag that a cake maker would use, and it's actually pretty big and sturdy. The inside of it is kind of vinyl material, smooth, and it's really easy to clean out. Just remember when you do clean it out, don't let the water run down your drain because you're going to have remnants of mortar in your drain then. So use the grout bag. I show you right at the end how I squeeze the grout bag in the crack. I really didn't have to use tape anymore. So again, 100% use a grout bag. It's so much easier. You let it fall down and build up. gloves coming in handy. Not too bad, it's actually building up there. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, that side ended up got pretty good. It took a while. It built up. I gotta mix more mortar. I'm gonna do the bottom. If you got a bad back, this is not the job for you. You gotta squat down on this window well. This is the view from the inside at the same point. So you got about half filled. Yeah, you got a little farther, that side's done. Bottom pretty much done. What's really a pain is getting up here. That's difficult. You gotta really squat down. Yeah, my third small batch, I did make this a little thicker. It does seem to set up a little faster though. And then getting there, working on the top. Okay, for sure this top part is the biggest pain. But I found you really have to, you put a little bit on the tip and just work it in there, and you just have to go slow. You can't try and slop it in there because it won't work. What I've gotten there. Okay, the outside is done. Got up there pretty well. The final touch-ups when I pull the shims out after it sets. I've been doing this for an hour now. It's still really wet because it's pretty thick. So it's going to take a while. No idea how long. I gotta do the inside now too. Okay, pretty much done. This tape was huge help. When I take the tape off, it'll be mostly clean, but the sides should look pretty good when I take the tape off. I decided to fill a little of the top. I didn't touch the top because there's wood up there because there was so much silicone to fill in. So I left a little gap and I will fill the rest and even it out with silicone later. Gotta go check the outside for that spot I poke through. And I can still push my finger to it. I've been doing this about 2 hours. So mortaring took 2 hours, which is longer than I thought. It's just really tedious. Not very hard, just tedious. So because the mine's so thick, I'm gonna have to, this is not at my house, so I might have to come back tomorrow and hopefully I can still get the shims out. Maybe I'll try and loosen them a little bit. Okay, next day I took the shims out, just banged them a little bit side to side, then pulled them straight out. So same process. Now I'll do outside then inside. Okay, all done except for silicone the top inside, but otherwise it's done. I'll scrape out some of the loose mortar later, but sorry about the music. Otherwise, it took 2 hours to mortar. Only took like 10-15 minutes to pull the shims and mortar after that, and then I'll do a little bit of cleanup and silicone. So not too bad. hopefully this helps. Any questions, let me know. Any thing I did totally wrong, let me know. It's a basement window, so not perfect. I can smooth out the mortar a little bit if I want to. Okay, thanks. Far easier with a grout bag. Try to do this one-handed. Way easier. Get a grout bag.